All right, Buck Kiechel at the home of Keith Jacobshagen. I've known Keith for about 40 years. My parents commissioned him to do our backyard, which when it was a wheat field back in about 1980. As a kid, he was a vision of, who an artist was. When I heard artist, I thought of Keith in my head. As an art professional and as a man, he's proven to be a great friend, great ally, and great advocate for, me and what we've been doing, and he's a fabulous artist, and I just love Keith. Let's meet him. What's up, Keith? How you doing?
Buck, what a surprise!
Oh yes. All right, okay. I've got to look at your walls first. Sorry, man. I know I totally hijacked you out of the middle of your day. All right, we got a little Keith. Keith, who's this up here?
That's a Paula Day.
That's a Paula Day, the beautiful Paula Day, otherwise known as Miss Jacobshagen.
Yeah. There's a Kent Bellows over there.
Oh, Kent, really one of the Nebraska masters. Yeah. Wonderful. Oh, that spring painting. Wanted that for years. You gave me the choice years ago of spring or winter, and I chose winter, and it still happily resides in my home. But let's go. Should we head into the studio? Who's this, Keith?
Oh gosh, I can't think of it. That's an ex-student of mine, a grad student. Is her name? I can't think of it all of a sudden. She lives down in Baton Rouge.
Very nice. Oh wow! Come along here.
Yeah, I've been banging away.
How's the gardening coming?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
I'm not doing any of it.
Yeah, I know. You're able to watch. But,
Paul is mostly just directing.
Yeah. Wow. Awesome, Keith. Now, how far would you say we're into this?
Well, the foreground is still in progress, and the sky is in progress. The sky is just started on the sky.
Awesome. It's another 3 years.
I'm hoping to have that painting done in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, this is fabulous. I think I might have a home for this. But okay, tell me a little bit about yourself, Keith.
Yeah.
What was your first art experience as a young man?
Oh, really, it was my father who had good friends who were artists, and so collected their work. So we always had original work in the house on the walls, prints and watercolors and oil paintings, and so I grew up around it.
Cool. At what point in your life did you say, this is what I want to do? And
I think I was, around 10, I was copying comic books like mad. I knew I was going to do something visual. I didn't have any doubt of that.
When you came home, like from college, and told your parents you wanted to be an artist, what did they have to say about it?
Well, they already knew I wanted to do that because I was going to the Kansas City Art Institute, so that was a clue. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good tip off. Good tip off when they scratch that.
Nothing they can do about that.
Yeah. Now, okay. Now, I'll run. You for years were kind of the face and the man at the University Arts Center, and you've influenced countless of people coming through there. And I have any number of 60 to 70-year-old young 50s saying that, oh, Keith Jacobshagen, all the women loved Keith Jacobshagen. So, I mean, tell me, how did you develop that charm?
Oh, I had my father's charm.
Yeah?
And my father was that way. He was a very relaxed guy who enjoyed life.
What did he do for a living?
Well, when I was growing up, he was a test pilot at Boeing, and also a test pilot at Beechcraft. And then after the war, he continued to fly and write for Flying Magazine, articles for Flying Magazine. So I flew with him a lot. He taught me to fly. But he got into advertising and discovered that he really enjoyed it, because you couldn't make any money flying in those days, and he knew he was going to have to put a kid through school and the whole 9 yards.
Did you have any siblings?
No.
What was your mom like?
Oh, she was just the best.
Yeah.
You know, very loving, very outgoing, great sense of humor. I mean, she would have had more kids if she could have, but I don't know. There was some problem with my birth.
Really?
That's why I came out stupid.
I know.
And I've never heard that story. She's dead now, so I don't know that story. But yeah, she would love to have had like at least 2 kids.
You know, you're someone that, you know, you really have, you know, in dealing with a lot of artists, you take your art very seriously and you approach art in a very serious nature. I mean, tell me why.
Well, I think you have to, I think there's a certain focus that you have to have in order to find your way through that sort of minefield, minefield, that's good, I like that, M-I-N-D, through that minefield of so many kinds of things going on in the art world today. And, you know, it takes some courage to do it, and you also have to, I think you have to just love it, you know, and just stay with it, which is what I've done.
What's your favorite time of day to paint?
Well, if on an ideal day, I'm in the studio by 10:30 or so, and then I'll paint for most of the day with a break for lunch with Paula or with a friend. And then when it's spring and summer and fall, and the weather is seductive.
Yeah, you're nowhere to be found around 4 o'clock.
That's right.
You Jacobshagen disappear, and a couple of studies, you know, all of a sudden come into. But it's part of your charm, Keith.
Well, thank you.
Hey, thanks for taking some time and talking, man.
Yeah,
you know, you are sort of, you know, the Nebraska landscape icon.
Oh, well, that's it.
And I mean, how do you want to be? How do you want to be remembered in 100 years?
Well, I would hope that I would be remembered as a first of all, a generous human being. I mean, that makes sense to me, you know. But I like to be remembered, as a landscape painter. I've got no qualms with that.
To the people that know you, you've always been a very generous human being, and have made life a better place, my man.
Me?
Anyway, all right. Well, keep if there's some Jacobshagens that are coming along, so you people that are looking for a Jacobshagen, call me because there are a couple of great ones.
Yeah, and I've got to. This stuff is all in progress.
I know. Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's an oldie.
Yeah.
That's like a.
That's Paula's painting.
We got that. We had Kenneth Bay clean that one years ago, didn't we? That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You want to sell that bad boy?
Yeah.
All right, man.